Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Thursday, September 28th. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. The Supreme Administrative Court has ruled the Office of the Rawai Mayor and a committee that performed the environmental impact studies for the Eva Beach project in Rawai as acting unlawfully and negligently in performing duties as required by law. The court handed down its decision on September 15 after a month of hearing the case against Rawai Mayor Arun Solos and the construction of the Eva Beach project, which was to originally comprise of 22 2- and 3-story beachfront villas that 10 years ago were priced from 32.6 million up to 46.7 million baht each. However, at the time, the first formal complaints against the project were filed more than 10 years ago, and construction was stopped at 16 units in 2- or 4-story beachfront buildings. The complaints claimed that the project's construction exceeded what was originally allowed to be built. The recent Supreme Court decision supported the ruling handed down by the Regional Administrative Court in Nakhon Si Thammarat in 2017. The ruling deemed that the buildings exceeded the height limits allowed within the distance from the water on the Chalong Bay beachfront. Walkways and beachfront installations were made on land that the group does not own, and the land itself is public land, according to reports. They also ruled that some of the building permits were issued illegally and the proper assessments were not made. After the regional court ruling was handed down in 2017, Mayor Arun told the Phuket News, quote, "I'm waiting for the judgment details to be sent this week. Only then will I order public works officials to issue an order for the offending structures to be removed, which will then be handed to Property Phuket Eva Group Co. Ltd. However, despite the Supreme Court ruling now being handed down nearly 2 weeks ago, Mayor Arun and Rawai Municipality have yet to announce any action to be taken against the project or its developer, the Eva Group. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A woman living in Patong has gone online to urge other young women to be careful with men they meet online after a man she met online repeatedly struck her in an argument after she refused to have sex with him. The incident was reported to Patong police on Wednesday. The woman, who was called Miss Wan, which is not her real name, told police that she met a man named Dum Glong Chai on Facebook about 3 months ago, and they began to talk frequently. On Wednesday at about 1 p.m., the man turned up at her home off Brabarami Road in Patong and reportedly asked Miss Wan for sex. She refused, which led to an argument. CCTV footage from the stairwell in front of Miss Wan's front door shows the man repeatedly slap and strike her. She throws her flip-flops at his back as he walks away, and he turns around and jump kicks her in the chest before leaving the building. Miss Wan explained she went to the hospital for treatment and to report her injuries before filing a formal complaint at Patong Police Station for him to be charged with assault. She stated she wanted the man to come forward and publicly admit his guilt and apologize for the attack. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh, ain't been the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
Patong police have charged another bar operator in Patong for hiring a minor as a hostess. The venue operator was also charged with operating without a permit. The landmark bar on Nanai Road in Patong was raided at about 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday night. Police officers found minors working in the bar and seized a cash bill, the complete with the bar's name, indicating the cost of paying the minor to provide a, quote, drinking service. Though police didn't name the person held responsible for the violations, authorities did confirm that they pressed charges of operating a service venue without a permit and having children under 20 working in a service establishment during inappropriate hours. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Deputy National Police Chief Surachan Hakpan, who had several of his homes raided by police allegedly over a crackdown on online gambling websites connected to police officers, he's admitting that he paid some reporters who covered his activities, according to the Bangkok Post. This week, cybercrime police raided 30 locations across the country as part of a larger operation against an online gambling network, including 5 homes owned by Hakpan, known as Big Joke. In response to the unexpected raids at his homes, he threatened legal action, but also claimed that the raids were actually related to politics inside the police department, given that the new prime minister was set to name a new national police chief this week, and Big Joke was one of the 4 top candidates for the job. On Wednesday, the premier instead named Police General Torsak Sukbimol as the new national police chief. Big Joke went on to make some allegations that he held secret information that could doom his rivals at the Royal Thai Police senior level, but stated he didn't want revenge on them for the raids at his homes. During his interview on Channel 9 this Wednesday, and also was speaking with reporters, Big Joke went on to admit that he paid 4 reporters in particular 10,000 baht each whenever they covered certain stories that he was involved in, and stated that he's done this because they earn small salaries and he sympathized with them. The money was intended to cover meals, petrol, and travel expenses to cover the story. He also stated that he had been doing this for years, though it's unclear if he meant 10,000 baht each time they covered a story, or if he paid 10,000 baht total to each of them. During the interview, he also admitted that he pays about 1.5 million baht a month out of his own pocket to cover his team's expenses at the police force, due to the lack of resources that police departments have to pursue certain investigations, according to the Bangkok Post, and that the money came from his wife, who is the daughter of Bancha Panichapong, a billionaire transport and property tycoon in southern Thailand. This story is ongoing. For more, visit the link in the description. Thanks so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.